So, yeah. We could wait here for this, questionably... This individual of questionable sanity. It should be on a Hallmark card. But yeah, I believe he doesn't actually come back, and eventually you do have to you do have to go into the back area. And it's not even really breaking in, the door's wide open. So yeah, it starts creepy and gets worse as we go. Very, very quickly. So let's look around. Limbs, prosthetic, and mobility aids. You'll notice that the music has taken on a sinister tone. Hey, free blood. Don't mind if I do. Actually, I'm gonna use one of those. There we go. A little bit more to play with. Alright. Totally legit. Just normal stuff you'd find in a prosthetician's office. I don't know if that's an actual word. I don't know what the clinical term... I don't know what the term would be for a doctor specializing in prosthetics. Prosthetician feels like it should be a word, though. Anyway. We're probably going to want to be ready for this. Where am I? Here we go. We have 8 bullets. We need to make this count. So, yeah, the good doctor's been doing some very recent work. Motherfucker didn't share any blood with us. Alright. Fantastic. Oh, hey, what's going on?
Huh? Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job.
Who, Gimbal?
Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
Okay, how do I open this door?
What are you doing here?
Oh, shit. Alright, oh, ah! No, 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 not that. No, where's my gun? He's honestly not that difficult. He can take a bit of a beating. But he is just a human. Albeit a very deranged one. You can see he's using an arm for a weapon. Love the physics on that. Damn. Took every bullet we've got. Alright. Where bullets fail, a tire iron will work just fine. Alright. Nice and easy. You might say, he's gonna fight me? Him and what? Army. Ooh.
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver.
Yeah, for someone who's had pieces taken off of him, he's rather nonchalant about wanting to be down.
Weird cases, but this one takes the cake.
Yeah, yeah. Occasionally the voice acting doesn't quite convey the urgency of the situation, but this is our missing bounty hunter.
Yeah, that's me. How did you know?
Arthur Kilpatrick sent me.
He did? Oh, man,
2004,
solid.
man. Games were odd.
Big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this.
He's got some work for you, so you should head back to the office.
What? Oh, no, man. No. Not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is.
Alright. Well, I'll give him the news. See ya.
Thanks again. Don't worry. I'll take care of old Stumpy here.
Yeah, you better do. Alright. Well, Gimbal was kind enough to drop the arm, which we can also use as a weapon. And in fact, I think that does more damage than anything we got so far. So yeah, melee 3, 4... Yep, higher damage potential, higher lethality. Unfortunately, we are below combat spec for that. So yeah, although its previous owner probably still misses it, you can still put it to good use. We'll be sticking with the tire iron for now, but good to know it's there. Oh man, that's right, that was San Andreas. That is going back a ways. Yeah, hard to believe. 20 years, man. This game is 20 years old. Alright, so that's McGee. We will not be opening that door. In fact, I believe we've gotten everything of value from this place. Which is a shame. You think the dude would have some cash on hand? Anyway, back we go to Kilpatrick. Well, the mission didn't quite go as planned. We at least found his man. And we can get something for our trouble. A prosthetist is a healthcare provider who makes and fits artificial limbs, prosthesis for people with disabilities. Oh, thanks, Eyes. Okay, so prosthetist. Alright, I had a feeling it'd be something along those lines.
We are living in the last days of the last age of mankind.
So yeah, I love how
Wickedness.
being a vampire recontextualizes all the crazy shit happening around you. Because yeah, we basically just fought and killed a serial killer who was posing as a prosthetist. And while he's a problem for mortal people, for us he's just a normal dude that we beat up and we just beat the shit out of him.
Hello, LA.
And you get that with other things as well. Like that crazy guy there is ranting about the end of days. And he might just be a crazy guy, or maybe things are really happening. We'll see the other events happening in the world give everything kind of a weird pseudo-apocalyptic feel to it. And this is after the year 2000, so you didn't see as much of this going on in the zeitgeist, as it were.
What's shaking?
So this is very much conveying the sense that things are changing in the world and we don't fully understand them. Anyway, I found Carson, but he's not coming back.
What? Ain't coming back?
Yeah, the
What
urban
do you
decay
mean
suddenly
he ain't
becomes like a
coming
thing
back?
you're directly interacting with. Yeah, it's really interesting. And honestly, it strikes a good tone for the adventure. Kind of this, like, dark urban fantasy environment. His trigger finger got cut off by a psychopath.
Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good.
Yeah, I'll review the... Yeah, it's always interesting to take on that other side of the story. You get involved in stuff that is outright shady. Yeah. And then Batman fucks him up. As Batman is wont to do. Who'd you need Carson to find?
I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job?
Sure, but you haven't paid me for finding Carson yet.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Thank you. Now, about that job.
Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but until I can get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what.
Alright, you want me to find out if he's here or not?
Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal?
Sure, I suppose I can do that.
Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her.
Alright, above the pawn shop. That sounds dangerous. You know where I could get a gun? Or 2?
Well, I wouldn't normally tell you this, but since you did help me out. Trip down at the pawn shop. He's a little fried and paranoid, so he don't usually sell guns to anyone. But just tell him old Arthur sent you. He'll set you up all right.
Alright, thank you, sir. So what's this guy Muddy Mike's record? What's this Muddy Mike's record guy like?
Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this and that. Small-time stuff, mostly.
What'd he do this time?
Most recently, he was brought in as part of a big case on stolen auto parts. It's this big chop shop thing that's going on in Santa Monica. Been in the paper.
Alright, so above the pawn shop, right?
That's right. Marianne Murrieta. In them crappy places above the pawn shop. Find out where the hell Muddy is, where is he going, whatever. But be careful. You're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you. You hear me?
Fair enough.
All right. Come back when you got some info. Thanks in advance.
Alright. Let's go take a look. Conveniently, we happen to live there, so this is actually a very... This is a very easy jaunt for us. This will tie into other quests later on. But I always thought it'd be fun to have, like, a vampire story or other thing where there are supernatural elements that are hidden from most people, but then you introduce someone like Batman or a James Bond figure who is, like, well prepared for ordinary villainy, and their skills leave them well prepared for super villainy as well. And so, you know, they're trying to kill this person to uphold the masquerade or whatever, and then they find out that they just can't. And they're like, well, shit, now what do we do? He's fucking Batman. Anyway, let's meet one of our merchants here.
Hey,
How's it going, dude?
how's it going? You, looking to buy?
Like, I feel Batman versus
sell
vampires is a thing that has to exist somewhere. If it doesn't, it should. What's your name?
You call me Trip. I own this shop.
Nice to meet you, Trip.
Thanks. You, new to Santa Monica?
Yeah, I'd be very shocked if there wasn't. Is that obvious?
It's not a big surprise. We get you faces through here night after night. Used to be more tourists, but now, I don't know, man. It's more like drifters.
Why do they come here?
Beats me. Santa Monica is dead. I don't know why anyone comes out here anymore.
Well. Anyway, I'd like to buy something.
All right, here's what we got today.
Now, he won't initially sell us ammunition. We need to choose the specific dialogue option for
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
it. I heard this is a place to pick up some weapons.
Oh, damn it. Who told you that?
There's apparently a time Batman was a vampire. Oh, man. Now that sounds interesting. Anyway, yeah, Kilpatrick. I'm doing a job for him. He told me to see you to get armed.
All right. Look, I can't have every Jesse and Jamie off the street, coming in here and asking about this. It's not cool. I'm not exactly licensed, and these weapons aren't precisely legal, if you catch my drift here.
Yeah, I follow you.
Look, now, I appreciate your business, and I'll sell to you, but don't tell anyone else, okay? Keep your nose clean.
You don't need to tell me.
All right.
Batman as a
Come
vampire.
take a look, then.
In the Elseworlds tale, Batman Red Rain, Batman becomes a vampire himself. To defeat Dracula and his horde of fledgling vampires, Batman accepts his fate as an undead hunter. He grows massive wings, gains superhuman strength and speed, and ultimately manages to kill Dracula 3. That's awesome. Oh, God. That sounds hilarious. I hope they just fully lean into the camp aspect for that. That'd be great. Rest up, Ivory. Don't worry about it. Anyway, let's see. Okay, we can't sell the arm, unfortunately. We are going to sell this here baseball bat. So, this will let us buy some ammo from him. We don't have a lot of cash. Enough to somewhat stock up. We're basically going to use this as a dumping ground for our vendor trash. So we sell this watch, sell the pill bottles, sell the extra morphine. We won't need this ourselves, and I don't think there are any other quest people that need this. So it definitely behooves you to pick up every pill bottle you find. But again, we're going to try to be reasonably law-abiding here, outside the areas where the game requires it. Requires the contrary. Anyway, let's get some bullets. These are relatively inexpensive to accommodate for the fact that the 38 is not a terribly effective gun. Yeah, definitely a night to relax, Ivory. We will be probably going for another half hour or so. We'll finish out this quest, and then we'll get down to the beach house. We'll see how far we get. Alright. Might as well reload. Alright. Okay, so Durbin is in one of these apartments. I think, let's see. Oh, right. We were looking for his girlfriend, Murietta. 505. Now, can we pick this lock? Below lock difficulty of 3. Do we have the skills to upgrade it? We do. Alright. Let's see. Lockpicking and sneaking. Yeah, you know what? We'll do this. Upgrade our dexterity. Lockpicking of 2. And security. That should do it. Yeah. Oh, man. Honestly, this guy puts more effort than I do into filing my nails. Let's just say I use whatever is on... And basically, I just... Are they getting too long? Alright, break them off. There, good. And honestly, with the work I usually do, they usually get broken off because I'm like pulling open cardboard boxes and setting up a lot of equipment stuff for bulk provisioning. So, very much, my fingernails generally don't last long anyway. So, Oh, Peepin', a voyeur's field guide. Alright. So, skill books. Peeping's not just for lonely, perverted losers anymore. In fact, at least 3 psychologists say it's a healthy form of sexual expression. Every good voyeur needs to develop a good sneaking game. Get used to crouching and evenly distributing the weight as you walk, stick to shadows and behind cover. You'll be taping titties in no time. This book raises your... It gets cut off there, but that's our stealth skill. At least 3 of them. Quite. Is this not the right one? So I thought there was... I thought there was an answering machine in here we use. Oh, nope, 507. Alright, nope, sorry. Keegan was 505. Sorry, Keegan. I didn't take anything, just your book on voyeurism. I found it very enlightening. Lockpicking skill below difficulty of 5. Fuck! Alright, we're gonna have to blood buff for this. There we go. Alright. In fact, we're a little low again. Use more blood. Alright. Yes, this is what I'm looking for.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
Alright. So, our bail jumper has gone downtown, a bit out of our reach for the time being. Yeah, it does sound a little bit like Alan Wake. Nothing else of a clue nature in here, unfortunately. But we at least have something to go on. Very convenient that he was right outside our apartment. If I'd have known, I'd have checked while I was here. Yes! Look at this jumping animation. Perfect. 2004 modeling, everyone. Hoo-ha! Yes! If I recall right, some of the animations when you're running around with a gun are particularly hilarious. There are some choices that went into this game. You almost can. I think you can't quite get the verticality of it. There's some... You need to have some vampire powers before you can get the clear from the ground for it.
Hey there, Slick.
Anyway, I got some info about Muddy.
So what'd you find out about Muddy?
He skipped town. He fled someplace downtown.
All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of other jumpers. Thanks for all your help.
You can thank me in American dollars.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Thanks, Bill.
See you around, then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please call.
Will do. Alright. Now we got some extra cash. And more importantly, experience. Alright, excuse me. Time to get a little more goal-oriented. Let's head down to the beach and sort out this astrolite situation. Well, this music sounds new.
Up there. Through that chain link gate and up those stairs.
Oh, thanks, strange lady. What's this about, though?
Those men you are looking for.
Oh, right. How'd you know that?
Never mind. You wouldn't understand.
You know, I probably wouldn't, but, yeah, thank you. So, yeah, down here is a whole other crew of people we can interact with. Some of them with side quests we can do.
You have been...
deal with.
No, you are going to China.
What are you talking about?
Why is he smiling? The father. Is it the father behind him?
You're not making any sense.
You chased it for the one at the top of the city.
Close to it, Zero.
On the sea. Oh, on the ground. You found it in the crypt. It's open. It's open. Oh God. Oh God. Run.
I don't understand.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I see nothing. Disregard what I say.
So yeah, in case it's not obvious, she can see the future. You have a gift. Please, it's very important. Can you tell me anything else?
One hand moves the pieces of the game. The winner.
Yeah, I'm not prejudiced against
This
thin blood, but I
hand
swear,
on
they get a smidge of the gift and they think it's a big deal. Clearly. Can you be more specific?
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
So yeah, she has some visions of the future, but she doesn't have the context to make sense of them, and the nature of her abilities makes it hard to express them clearly. Can you tell me my fortune? I'll pay you.
Fortune
Thin bloods,
is not
yeah.
your destiny. All of us are unfortunate. Every time I sleep, the future plays out before me. I know the ending. It will end over and over until I cease to dream. I know your questions. For $100, I'll tell you what you don't want to hear. I need money to leave this place.
100? I'll give you 20. Here's my question.
Then ask again.
I like how it's not even an option to haggle. It's just that is the affirmative response there. So, what's gonna happen to me in the next few nights?
The Crimson Sheep. He's not who he says she is, and is going to burn. Dinosaurs. He's furious. The man with the
Caitiff, yeah.
crest.
Clanless.
The voice in the darkness. Boss. Chinese brothers. Follow the lights to the end of the tunnel. Where do you want to go?
So yeah, she is basically giving away what's going to happen later on, but for a first-time player, this isn't going to make a lot of sense. But it is fun to see how all of these play out and how each of these, what plot points each of these tidbits is referring to. Who can I trust?
The man on the
Mongrel
couch.
scum.
The lone wolf. All others tread carefully.
So yeah, it's a short list of people we can. It's the short list of people we can consistently rely on. The man on the couch is referring to Mercurio, and the lone wolf is someone we'll encounter later. Who are my enemies?
Many. Everywhere. Some with swords, some with smiles. But I pity them. You are a remarkable foe.
I'd like to think I am. Who has a job I can do?
Those with a lot to say usually have something on their mind. There are many unique individuals around the city. It's almost as if they're waiting for you to ask the right thing. E, for example.
Yeah, getting a little meta there, but alright. In 5th grade, who stole my bike?
I see the future, not the past.
Okay, fair enough. Any advice at all? Something that's gonna save my life?
Don't open it.
Those are words we are going to be hearing again. Pay very close attention to that. So am I gonna win after all is said and done?
Whether or not you win the game matters not. It's if you bought it.
But I liked it so much I bought it a couple times. Although not necessarily by choice. My original game discs are long since gone. Anyway. Yeah, none of them would be as strong as you at the height of your power. Yeah, there's something else to that comes up with your interactions with the prince. We'll get into that much later, but it gets into the question of who your sire was. And they're implied to be someone of reasonably high status in vampire society. Anyway, you sir,
it's
what's
like
your
I've
story?
told you types about 1,000 times now. We know we can't hunt round here, all right?
And then the game runs a
We're
key
minding
check
our
and you
business.
explode if it's
No
pirated
reason to hassle
badly.
the weakling.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. What are you talking about?
You mean you ain't here to run us off?
No. Is that common?
We're getting pretty sick of it. Someone's citing domain, or in the worst cases, hunting us for sport.
What? Why?
Dunno. We all seem to have come down with the same disease. Oh, hell, who am I kidding? We're a bad horror show, alright? And we seem to be the runts, the mistakes. You types call us thin bloods. I say we're all equally screwed.
I'm new to this myself. What's a thin blood?
I'm damned if I know. Well, I know you don't want to be one. You seem to be in the loop. You tell me.
In the loop is one of the many, many things I am not, I assure you. How'd this happen to you?
I just come to town for the surf tourney. Seems like years ago, but it's, well, been about 6 months now. Every night during the finals, I used to hit the local diner after the beach parties fizzled out in the AM. That's where I met her.
Who?
She had a natural beauty. Not like all the plastic dolls littering the sand. Her name was Lily. I remember introducing myself. The way she seemed grateful for the company.
Yeah, hot vampire
Well, a few
girls
nights
is the
after I
problem.
met her,
Yeah, I can
we were
relate.
on the beach alone, and
Go on.
she tried to tell me what she was, but I didn't understand. And so she showed me.
In your area.
Furious with her when I took it all in. I cursed her and left.
You could hook up
Really
with hot
knowing what I
vampire
was.
singles in...
Well, I realise
More
now
than
how
10
she
points.
must have felt. So here I am now. A mystery to myself.
Hate to break it to you, friend, but you're all vampires.
That's what Lily tried to tell me. But what I don't understand are the rules and the terms and the reasons some of them are at our throats claiming we're harbingers of the apocalypse. That's what I want to know.
Are the others here thin bloods as well?
Aye. Most of them just recently arrived in LA. Got chased off by the Sabbath or some such thing from their home cities. They're more in the dark than I am. They're a good bunch, but well, they've been through a lot. It's affected them.
Maybe I should look into this.
Well, I hope you have better luck than I did. No one's been particularly friendly to me in this city. Only reason we're in Santa Monica is because we haven't been chased out yet.
This Lily, is she dead?
Clinically, yes. But honestly, I don't know. I suppose I'd have moved on by now if I didn't think she'd show up one of these nights. There's a lot I've got left to say to her.
I'll get back to you if I hear anything. Alright. So that's something else we can look into. You, sir, what's your story?
Evening.
You see some guys come through here with bats?
I don't know. Talk to E. Guy without a shirt.
Oh, right, thanks.
Hi. Yeah.
Was there anything else he had to say?
Evening.
You okay?
It's nothing.
Do I scare you?
No. I have a speech problem.
Hey, Lord Silas, welcome to the chat. No, I have definitely played through this game before. Quite a few times, but yeah. We are playing with the unofficial patch, so there will be some content that will be new to me. Some of it restored, some of it apparently fan-added. We're just pointing out the differences as we go. But good to have you here. Welcome to the chat.
Do you know who the head vampire is?
What are you talking about?
If the head vampire dies, we all become human again, right?
Only in the movies. Nah, we're basically being straight with people on this.
But, how about
Connoisseur
blood
jank of the highest
transfusions?
quality. Oh,
if I get a full
yes,
blood
indeedy.
transfusion, I can become human again, right?
Not a lot of jank like close to turn of the century jank, although 2004 is a little bit after that. Yeah, I think it's permanent. So yeah, if you wanted to, you could scam this guy and just sell him stuff.
What?
One of the options is to convince him that the head vampire is the president of the United States.
There's
and
nothing I can do?
give him a stake, which we don't have, and he runs off. You can try not to let your condition defeat you.
But how? I don't want this. I want to be human again.
Sorry, bro, it's kind of the wrong game for it. Yeah, we can't live, but we can survive. You understand? It's gonna be okay, champ. I do like the little detail, well, not really detail, so much as overall mood of this, where you've got this group of people that don't really have anywhere to go, and kind of one by one they go their separate ways as their quests resolve, and each of them tries to get out of LA in their own ways. Again, there's a lot of effort that goes into the mood and character of each location you go to, and the people around you have little arcs that don't necessarily overlap with yours. There's a lot of great effort that goes into the presentation. I appreciate that, thank you. Yeah, we will be trying to avoid major spoilers, but that will be a necessary part of... So yeah, here's a stake we could sell that one guy if we wanted to. But yeah, pretty much we have been... We have more or less... Oh. Interesting, I never noticed that before. Most of us here have been through the game before. We have clear understanding of what's coming. Let's see, is there anything over here? I think there's some stuff lying on the ground we can loot if you go up here. This lets us go down the Santa Monica Boardwalk. There's not a lot here. I think there's an arcade we can go in. Liquid Demon Seed. Slobber it down. Awesome. 13 stimulants in every bottle.
Yay!
Vintage 2004 advertising. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Okay, looks like there's nothing here we can pick up. Oh! Oh, hey! Oh, that's the guy that was in the paper. Alright. So, about that... here we go, yes. Alright, quest log. So... Carnival of Death. You saw a bloody murder scene on the pier, but weren't able to find anything significant about the killer, except the killing was extremely brutal, vicious, and beast-like. Alright. So there are a lot of quests that you start at this part of the game that will play out over the course of the game. Pardon me, sir. Sounds good. Thanks for coming, Sarles. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's the thing. When the game has been out long enough, you can kind of forget stuff. Even when you start playing it, those memories start kicking in. Even if you don't perfectly remember it, muscle memory will eventually kick in. You'll be like, oh, okay, I remember how this goes. But stuff can still surprise you. Stuff can still find the dustier parts of your memory and remind you of the things you have overlooked. Anyway, this is the house where the drug dealers / explosives dealers are hiding out. Now, you should bear in mind that they ambushed and nearly killed Mercurio, and there are several ways we can deal with this. We can try to sneak in and steal it. We can certainly kill everyone here, or we can try and be a smooth operator about this. We are going to want to save before we do that. Oh, here's how I change hotkeys. Alright. So, melee weapon's going to be tire iron. Okay, blood heal, blood buff. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Time to put our best foot forward here. Yeah, relax. I'm here to buy you-know from you-know-who.
Okay, you can go on it. And if you really want to make my night, go ahead and start some shit in there, because I would love it.
Yeah, I'll just bet. If you want to get just about anywhere in life, just tell someone I'm here to see the guy about the thing. That will absolutely work in every and all circumstance. Okay, this is cute. Like, previously, in the base game, whenever they wanted to show guys just playing a video game, they would have a still image of your character. They would have a still image from later in the game of you shooting a revolver at a monster or something, implying they were playing a first-person shooter. In this case, the mod / patch appears to put in like this fighting game animation that this guy is apparently playing single player. Just a cute little bit of effort. Hey! Oh. So I sorted out the... I thought I'd sorted out the subscriber sound. Apparently I did not. But good to see you, Orange. Thanks for that, and thanks for coming. Now, can I just take this? These are criminals. I have no compunction about stealing from them. Shit! Okay, damn it. What if we do this? Damn it!
Where you going, man?
Alright. Probably a case where it is... It's probably a case where it is flagged as an item that will turn them hostile. And again, the stealth system is very jank here, even though we will be instantly seen, and we are in a well-lit room. The light meter is way down, and the stealth meter is at 0. Because these guys haven't actually turned hostile, so there's nothing here that can notice us, but we are very visible and easy to be seen. Anyway. There is one thing we can find if we look around. Because Mercurio did have the money that he was going to use to pay these guys with. And actually, there's a computer here. Nice. Email. Ah, damn it. Too low. These guys have, unfortunately, good information security. Better than the hospital. Surf report. What's this? Malibu. 2-3 feet. Occasional larger sets. Water temperature 62. Santa Monica. 3-4 feet. Good. Water temperature. Anything of interest here? I wonder if there's a clue in these. Maybe email. Let's try guessing. Is it beach? No. Ocean? I think the hack... I think the hack will always give you the correct number of characters. So it's a 6-digit character, or it's a 6-digit password. And unfortunately there's not enough information to guess. Ah, well. Oh, Surf's Up, that's it, alright. That's right, it doesn't change from one game to the next. Maybe it's Surf Up? Ah, okay. 0451. That would be a password. That is a password that should be somewhere in this game. It is not. Malibu. Ah, oh well. Their secrets will remain secret for the time being. However, I do think this is where... Yes! Nice! That's Mercurio's money. And I believe in here is where the esteemed dealer is. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, you look real good at me. Before we do business, before anything changes hands, I want you to hear this. If you try to cross me, I will fuck you. If you tell the cops about me, I will find you, then I will fuck you. And if you are a cop, I will fuck you and your whole family, including that squirrel in your front yard.
Bold of you to assume I have a front yard.
What can I do to make you walk out feeling like you just flew first class with a cheerleader in your lap?
Let's see. What have you got?
My staff maintains at all times a 24-karat smorgasbord of A-plus narcotics guaranteed to make the competition shit seem like a weak cappuccino in comparison. White, green, blues, reds, black...
Both of you assume you can take on the squirrel. Yeah, no kidding. Squirrels are scrappy. Let's put it that way. They will endure. Looking for something different. Got any explosives?
Explosives? Fun stuff. You can get yourself a lot of attention that way. I may have something. Why would you need to get your hands on some fireworks?
Oh, we got some fun options here. Money problems. I'm gonna make a car disappear for the insurance.
Sure, okay. I got some stuff that'll do the trick. Astrolight. It's like TNT's bigger, meaner cousin with a prison record. I don't like keeping the stuff around.
If the explosive came in powder form and they had a misconception of what it is.
Than the going rate.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, one of the guys tries to snort it, and then bad things happen to him physiologically, let's say. Anyway, I like that our persuasion here is... I know, we could pay for it, but what if we didn't? Yeah, I'm good for it, baby. Believe me, I'd never rip a guy like you off.
You sure you're good for it? Because all it means to me, if you're not, is a little late-night shark fishing trip with the boys, if you understand what I'm saying. Here, you hold on to it. But if you don't pay me, your life is shit. Understand?
Crystal clear. I'll bring the money as soon as I can. Yeah, I'll cut you in on the insurance scam I got going. Don't worry, dude. It's gonna pay off. It's gonna be big. So yeah, this problem will happily sort itself out. Yeah, and then he was never seen again. Yep. Persuasion. It saves you a lot of time. But yeah, there are some fun options for dealing with that. You can obviously fight all of them if you want. And this early in the game, if you don't have a combat build, that is not a small... that is not a very easy fight. They can very quickly swarm you and wear you down. The other option, if you wanted to steal it from them, is to cut the power. There's a, like, junction box out back you can shut down. Or you can combine approaches, like kill the lights, wait for someone to come in and inspect the breaker, break his neck, and then start stealth killing your way through and collect everything that way. Again, the level design isn't as open as something you'd find in Deus Ex, but it does give you enough options within the contained area to embrace, for lack of a better word, the differences in the way you build your character. They accommodate different approaches and encourage you to look around and find alternatives. It's very fun in that regard, and progression is very satisfying. Little by little, you feel your options expand. and the game gets smarter about recognizing what you do. Yeah, you can just stealth kill them. Yeah, up until you reach the sewers in the end game, and then it's just a combat slog. We will definitely cover that, but there are chunks of this game that do not play to its strengths. The best parts of this game are where you're running around the city doing these odd jobs in between the main plot sequences. And some of the plot sequences are still good. Like, we'll get to the Ocean House, obviously. Not tonight, but eventually. But yeah, some of the later sections where things get much more combat heavy just turn into kind of a chore. Anyway, Mercurio, got the stuff. Oh, damn, did you die on me? I got the astrolite back.
Yeah? Did you waste those sons of bitches?
Not my style.
Did you get
Didn't
my
want
money
to
back?
didn't want to deprive you of any of the work. But anyway, here you go, sir. Got your money back.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. I might have to buy some new kidneys with this.
New kidneys, huh? I know a guy. Let me hook you up with Tony. He'll get you some quality kidneys. Anyway, what's the story with this astrolite?
That astrolite? Twice as powerful as TNT. Instant demolition. Be on the other side of the world when you engage that timer. You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest.
How do I find this place?
There's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tongue. Bertram Tongue. He's one of you types. If there's anyone who knows more than me about this city, it's him. Unfortunately, Tongue's hiding out at the moment.
What? Why?
Tongue's laying low because of Therese. Therese Vorman, you know her? Anyway, word is Therese and Tongue are feuding. I don't know the details. Mike takes that Tongue thinks he's about to get whacked, so he's gone underground till Therese calls it off. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, you're gonna have to get Therese to call off the feud.
Where can I find her?
She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum. Some freaky customers frequent that place. I try not to do business there.
Alright, what can you tell me about her?
She's the woman around here. Power player. Nice looking broad for a dead chick, but personality like stone.
Noted. Alright.
Who exactly?
What about her sister?
Therese I don't like, but I can respect her. Jeanette's different. I don't know what to make of her. She's a little, you know, in the head. I don't know. Therese is, well, like you. And I would think so's Jeanette. But I hear rumors about her.
Rumors?
Alright. Jeanette got a body built for bedrooms. And I got close acquaintances says they conquered that territory. But I asked the main man, and he says you types, you know, can't or don't or do that kind of thing. Anyway, whatever she is, I hear Jeanette's a wild girl.
I like the thought of LaCroix having to patiently explain to Mercurio here what vampire physiology does for your sex drive.
Who exactly?
Imagine that conversation being said with the utmost sincerity. It's hilarious. Anyway, what can you tell me about Bertram Tongue?
I don't know him myself. I'd like to meet the guy. Kind of a local legend. He and Therese seem to be contenders for this city. He's crafty. Smart guy. I haven't heard anything bad about him.
Alright, other questions about
Who
people.
Exactly?
What about yourself?
What's to tell? I can get anything anyone wants at any time. Could say it's my calling. Till the astrolite. Wasn't anything I couldn't handle. Well, back east some shit went down. Big Apple can't go back. I hate LA, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, common attitude. Oh, what about Santa Monica?
Specifically?
Who are the power players here?
Who exactly?
Oh, no, same question. I believe there's a little more we can get from the,
Specifically?
Okay, no, never mind. I think if you don't get the information about Tripp's pawn shop selling guns from Kilpatrick, you can get it from him. Possibly we need to get further along on the quest. There is a lot more with him as we get further into the game. Let's see, coming up on 3 hours, I'll see if we can get through the Thin Blood quest real quick. It's not very long. That takes us back to the diner. There's some interesting things that happened there. Here we go.
Mr. Milton, you know who this is, and I do hope you realize that we're still on for tonight. Meet me at the agreed-upon location across from the bar by the underpass. Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a two-man job that I am proposing. With any luck, the two of you are already on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
So this is interesting. That is a conversation we are going to actually hear later on. We find the answering machine that he was calling. We don't know this yet, but this guy is a quest critical NPC. But anyway, if we talk to him...
Something I can help you with.
There's nothing we can do right now, but he appears to be off in a way. How you doing?
I don't see how that's any business of yours.
So you can see he's got fangs, so he's a vampire. Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude.
Goodbye, then.
So yeah, we will encounter him later in a much different context, but if you try to attack him here, he is essentially invulnerable and cannot be killed. More on that much later.
What'll it be?
Let's see. You see any pale, kind of strange types in here late at night?
Is that a trick question?
Anyone that maybe try to drink someone else's blood?
No, I have never seen that.
You see any girls hanging out here? Pale girls?
Pale girls. Oh, like the Fitzsimmons albino. Yeah, she hasn't been in here in ages.
Not quite. You see a couple in here a few months ago? Surfer guy, pretty girl?
Let me think. Oh, yeah. About 4 dozen a week.
Okay, doesn't narrow it down. How about the term thin blood?
Thin blood. Sounds familiar. Is that one of those tropical diseases?
No, I think it's a little bit older than that. I try to remember. Where'd you hear it?
I know I've heard that before.
Maybe a kind of strange pretty girl said something about it recently?
Oh, that girl. Nice girl. First decent human being I've seen in here for years. Not like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry, too. Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed. She left some stuff here. You seem to know her. Why don't you give it back to her if you run into her?
Thanks a lot. I'll be sure to do that. Alright. So we got Lily's things. I believe that gives us a clue about where to go next. Let's see. Your purse. Her photo. Santa Monica. Bail bond. Ooh, okay. So in her possessions was the bail bond for Rolf Toten. So this is another one of the more investigative-y quests. So we're going to take this over to Kilpatrick's, and we use his computer to find out what we can about this guy. It's the little things you do that can take an otherwise fairly by-the-numbers quest and make it a little more involved. Just enough to keep things interesting. Okay, so S to Z, Toten R. There we go, Rolf Toten. Bond written 8/22/03, immigration case 663321, bond amount $15,000, type bond collateral car, red lightning bird number 77, California plate, Guy Coney. Go back to Germania, pal. We don't take the euro in these parts. Alright. Well.
Vigo. So.
There is a car that happens to match this description nearby. So we take the car key that in Lily's possession over here. This... no. Is this it? Guy Coney, yes. Here we go. Alright. What's in your truck, Mr. Toten? Hey! Tire iron. Nice. Unfortunately, we can't pick that up because I already have one. So we will go to Trips and sell it, and then we can collect that again. I'll do that off camera. But we did find Lily's journal here. Okay, this appears to be a woman's diary. Okay, so April 30th. I met a guy today at the asylum. He's so beautiful. Oh my god. His name is Rolf and he's from Germany. European men are just so classy compared to boring California boys. He asked to see me tomorrow night. I wonder if he's rich. He looks rich. I'm going shopping tomorrow to pick up something that won't make me look like a big fat pig. Can't wait to see him. I think it's getting serious with Rolf. Okay, this is April 21st. He told me he wanted to give me something very special next week, and if it's what I think it is, it's about damn time. I thought Europeans were supposed to be less uptight about this kind of thing. I mean, you know, you want to be absolutely sure before you, let's say, introduce someone to a subculture from which there is no out. Anyway, June 6th. I woke up at 9 p.m. today. That'd be strange in and of itself, except I don't remember going to sleep last night. In fact, I don't remember anything since last Saturday night when Rolf was over. 4 days later, I woke up late again. Haven't eaten anything in 4 days. I don't know what's wrong with me. Rolf came over last night. He said the reason I hadn't eaten anything was because I needed blood. He said it was all I could eat now, that I wouldn't feel hungry anymore if I drank some. He had a bag of it from the local blood bank. I tried to refuse, but I couldn't. What's happening to me? Rolf said he's going to have to leave soon. He said people are trying to force him out of the country. He didn't say anything about taking me with him. So, a few months later, in August, or a couple months later, I had to bail Rolf out of jail today. He was arrested because his visa expired. He looked frightened. I'm afraid he's going to leave. So, all the way to December. I haven't seen or heard from Rolf since the night I bailed him out. I don't know what to do. I thought he cared about me. Why did he do this to me? And here in April, close to when the game is taking place, I talked with this guy I met in the Surfside until 5 this morning. When I told him I had to go, I felt like Cinderella. He seemed like a prince. I met this guy from the Surfside again. He has no idea what I am. 424. I brought E, the guy from Surfside, back to my apartment last night. He said he's going back to Australia in a few days now that the tournament's coming to an end. I don't want him to leave. Never felt this way about someone before, not even Rolf. 425. E kissed me last night, and I couldn't stop myself from biting into his neck. But I drank too much, and I gave him my blood to save him. When I explained it all to him, he said he never wanted to see me again. What have I done? 5-8. I haven't been able to feed since that night with E. I'm afraid of what will happen. I remember Rolf brought blood from the blood bank. Maybe if I sneak in, I can grab a few bags and get out before anyone catches me. Alright. So that's where the Trail of Clues takes us next. You should be absolutely sure before you invade Poland. Yeah, no kidding. A common leisure activity for Germans, I'm given to understand. Small contained environments was something I really enjoyed about D. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good about Dread Delusion. I know you've been singing that game's praises, and I do want to check it out. Because it seems like it takes that Morrowindian aesthetic and intriguing world design, but comes up with a more focused experience, which is something I could definitely go for. But anyway, we are at the 3-hour mark. We will save here. And we will continue with this quest next time. It just somehow keeps happening. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a good night. I really do enjoy this. It has a satisfying rhythm of progression to it. The way your character slowly develops, the way the hubs are constructed, the way there's a lot of things you can do on the way to your main objectives that makes it feel like you're side questing, but you're not taking huge detours to do it. It's a well-constructed world that is only held back by the jank as hell technology running it. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a good night, and tomorrow night we'll be playing Little Kitty, Big City. Lots to talk about there, I'm sure. I've been looking forward to that for a long time, so that'll be fun. Till next time, take it easy.